Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Hellstormwargaming. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this stream. 1 of 4 this week, baby. 1 of 4. We got another big week. We got a hell of another big week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. On time AF. Streamer bot's not working again. God damn it. Watching live from my new apartment? Oh, congrats, bud. Congrats. One sec. Where's streamer bot gone? There it is. Scandal that Mikey's on time and not dropping kids off at the pool. Bro, how mean? How mean? For sale. 3 times 41 bases. Excellent. Let me test. Nope, that's not working. Let me try this. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, for God's sake, no message highlight tonight, I don't think. Every time I fix one thing, something else breaks. I fixed my chat, and now my streamer bot's not working. Platforms, YouTube, account, sign in. Visit streamerbot's Discord server, search in, nothing is found. God damn, right. No widget tonight, I'm afraid. No widget tonight. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We've got loads and loads to talk about today. Lots of exciting things have been announced today. I've got some stuff I want to talk about today that isn't related to the announcements, so we're going to talk about the announcements first. It's been good. It's been good. I love the Blood Angels lore. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. It says connect to the middle. I know, that's my... So that's the bot. Do you know, like, when I bring your message up here, it's, like, connecting, but it's not connecting to the chat. So the software's working, but the software's not connected to YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been busy today. It's been a busy day today, that's for sure. It's been a very busy day today. I've been working on the terrain for the tournament that's in just under 3 weeks now. God, that is catching up. 1, 2, 3 weeks away. As you might know, I have Super All-Stars 2 in just under 3 weeks. If you want a ticket, getting close to, like, final calls now. Okay. Getting very close to final calls. There's a link in the chat, thanks to Jamartin. But if you missed it, I'll drop a link myself. Okay. I'll drop a link myself. There it is. Very, very exciting. I've been updating the terrain. Obviously, we tried one of the tournament layouts. I tried one with Alex on Friday with Blood Angels versus Thousand Suns. We gave Blood Angels a final run out. And it looks like Games Workshop are hot off the press of releasing more information about Blood Angels. Okay. Are you going to use Imperial Agents? No, it's too close. Imperial Agents won't be in use at this. This is the final run out. Probably for your final run out for your Imperial Agents / Deathwatch / Assassins in the current state. And probably the final run out for Blood Angels as well, by the looks of things. But I've been working on the UKTC stuff. So I've got the new UKTC. I know they're nothing crazy right now, but I've got the UKTC walls. So basically, Stab, one of Stab's friends, has made a base that you can 3D print for the UKTC walls. So these are the original walls that come with the original set. So they actually slot in really nicely, which is cool. So obviously there's a 9x3 base, and this is just like, it makes it one piece of terrain, which is quite cool. Ours is probably going to look a little bit different. That's one of the original ones. Ours are probably going to look more like this, just because then there's some more detail. It's looking good. So yes, I'll be working on those today. I realise I need a whole bunch more than I actually have, or can find anyway. I've got 7 tables worth. I'm going to need another 3 at least. I I like that they're fixed. They always slide about. Yeah, so they do snap in. So if you have these, basically, let me see if I can find a link. Let me find a link. 1 second. Where is he? Oh, I just want to stream him mode, so I can't see anything. Step, 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 step. Here it is. So this is the original file, as you can see, UKTC Small Ruins template. So when you print it, it comes out like this, right? And if you have the original UKTC C kit and the original UKTC walls, they kind of like snap in a little bit. They're not like, it's not a great hold, but if you've got it, obviously, like if you're playing, they're like, they hold nice enough where they're not going to slide around. I have glued mine in just because I don't want them like going missing or whatever. But that is quite nice that they work together. So when you ready to do Sandguard, don't worry, mate. I'll get into it very shortly. Don't worry, I'm going to get into it. Let's get there, you know? One step at a time. I've been live for 6 minutes. I've been live for just 6 minutes. Why did the map pack update after the trainers? The map pack got the whole first day the other day. The second day, I've had to make some arrangements. I've been going through the terrain. So it's going to be a little bit longer than I was hoping. A little bit longer than I was hoping. Everyone buy tickets for All Stars. Yes, exactly. So the GW maps. That's what I'm working on, mate. That's what I'm working on. So yeah, I think we're at 87 players, maybe a bit more, if not a bit 95. I can't quite remember. I've been trying to do the maths today, but I've basically got loads of tickets that I just need to finalize. And then only half the people have bothered signing up, so I haven't got like a full number now. But I think we're up to like 90. I'm gonna go on a whim and say we're at 90 players, which is really sick. So there's still time to grab a ticket. As I said, exclamation point shop, as you can see, here it is. Grab a ticket because I'm gonna have to take the tickets down soon because it's gonna get too close to the day. Okay. But it's a big day. Now, chat, look, I need to ask a favor, okay? Before we talk about the news, I need to ask a bit of a favor, all right? This is quite important. This is very important. Now, you know me. I'm a bit of a dickhead, okay? I'm a bit of a dickhead, and you all know this, okay? And I'm afraid to admit it sometimes. I'm like tearing up. 1 second. I need to have a drink. But I need your help, okay? Because I have a stream idea that I mentioned in Discord. I mentioned it on the stream a couple of times. But I have a stream idea. And with the event not selling out and me wanting to do the stream idea, things are looking a bit dicey in terms of bank account balance, okay? So, I want to spend £200 on one stream, which is very expensive, okay? Now, I'm telling you this because I'd rather be upfront, okay? I'd rather be upfront about this. However, I have added a new membership tier that you might be interested in. Now, it's not the cheapest tier. It's not a super cheap tier. It's actually quite an expensive tier. But in return, I'm gonna give you my phone number. Okay? So I've added a new tier called the Parasocial Gang. Alright? The social gang of para. Okay? Mercenary Q, thank you so much for the gifted. Alright? And I need people, this energy, right? I want to use this thing here, this Ring Fit controller. If you've seen one of these, you kind of know what it is, to play Space Marine, okay? To play Space Marine on stream. And I want to do it next week. But I need to spend a lot of money on gear to make it work, okay? I need to spend a lot of money on gear to make it work. So, if you want to, if you're feeling generous, now's the time, okay? If you're feeling like there's a little hole in your wallet that's being burned by the spare cash of your credit card, now's the time to start gifting. Okay, now's the time to sign up for the Parasocial Club. What will that get you? A private WhatsApp group with me and everyone else who's in the Parasocial gang. Okay, so now if you wanted to support, if you want to see this crazy stream idea, this is it. This is the time to do it. Okay, be like Mercenary Q, gift a membership, or even super chat if you want to. Or if you're feeling really crazy, okay, if you're feeling really crazy, you can sign up for the Parasocial Club tier. Okay, it's brand new, it's over 20 quid, it's less than 30. All right, but if you'd like to join a WhatsApp group that's exclusive to people who are also in the Parasocial Club, now's the time. Okay, what happens if I don't have your phone number? Guess what? You're all getting blocked. All right, you're all getting blocked. So if you wanted to, if you thought about it, you thought, wow, Mikey actually makes really cool content, and by gifting and subscribing and donating, he could make even cooler content. Okay, that would be very sick. And you could be like Andy Tech Dad, the very first person in the Parasocial gang. Okay, I can DM you on Discord. You're all getting blocked. All right, you're all getting blocked. Everyone who isn't in part of the Parasocial Club, Parasocial gang, is going to get blocked. Okay, that's how it works. You can't be like, oh, I'm just going to message you anyway. I'm going to block you. It's fine. You're not in the gang? I'm not interested. How about that? If I need to get out of social gathering, will you call me up to get out? Yes, as part of the Parasocial gang, if you need, you can have one a month. All right? One a month. I will get you out of a social gathering with one phone call via WhatsApp. All right? So again, if you wanted to help out and support the channel, just like Andy Tech Dad, who's upgraded to the Parasocial gang, now's the time. Cancelled my VT membership last week, so you can have it. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be basically on speed dial all day, every day. Okay. I'm also gonna help you with lists. I'm not gonna even charge you coaching. I'm just gonna give you advice. We can talk about anything. You can ask me about anything. You can contact me anytime. And it'll literally come straight to my phone. Okay. Discord, you're all getting banned. All right. You're all getting blocked. You can contact me via the Parasocial Club only. Okay. So if you want to support, again, it's cringe to ask. I know it's annoying, but now's the time. Now's the time. I want to spend £200 to play Space Marine with a Ring Fit controller, and I can only do that with your support. All right. Just like Andy.
Upgraded to £2, upgraded to Parasocial, left on read.
I will leave you on red unless you upgrade. Okay. What happens if I talk to you in person? I'm gonna have to say sorry. I'm gonna have to check your subscription. Check your subscription. All right. Right. Jamartin and Peter both text me right now. Last ping before I get blocked. Now's the time to update. Sorry, Jamartin. Sorry, mate. It's not personal. Jamartin, I'm gonna have to block him. How do I stop people? Block Jamartin. Sorry, mate. I don't make the rules. Techno upgrading just to talk to Andy. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the 13 balls. Big C, thanks for the £2, mate. Really appreciate you. Andy, welcome to the Parasocial Club. It looks like it's just me and you. All right? It looks like it's just me and you. I can't believe you all. I finally offer you something actually worth money, and not one of you but Andy wants it. Disgusting. Disgusting behaviour. Disgusting. Okay. Anyway, looks like we're not doing the Space Marine stream. You all hate good content. I understand. All right? I understand. Anyway, do you want to talk about Blood Angels now? Is that all what you're all here for? Me texting back everyone at 4 when I start milking. Techno! Let's go! Woo-hoo-hoo! Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the Parasocial gang, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome. You're a legend, Techno. You're a legend. Don't fall for his Ponzi scheme. There's no Ponzi about it. There's no Ponzi about it. Welcome. I might even put another Spearhead in the giveaway just for Parasocial members. How about that? How about that? Maybe a spearhead in tonight's giveaway for Parasocial members only. Is this GDPR compliant? Yes, because as a business, I have to pay GDPR. I have to sign up to the thing. I have to pay whatever it is a year. Thank you for the 23 months as Parasocial Gang. Doesn't that sound good? Welcome to the Parasocial Gang, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you. Okay, okay. Look, if I wanted to run this stream, we're partway there. We're partway there. We're already partway there. So on the first one, you should have had that by now. I'll double check. But you will have it. I'll make it so. But Degnol and Andy, thank you. Welcome to the Real Winners Club. Okay. Who's this? I don't even know who this is. Someone's text me. I don't know whose this number is, and it says, don't block me. I'm blocking you. I don't know who... We've never spoken before. We've never spoken before. Why wouldn't I block you? I don't know who you are. Why do you have my number? Grimgar, welcome to the Parasocial Club. You king. You king, bro. It says, yes, we have. Chat, I'm going to screenshot without the number showing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put do not disturb. Stop texting me. Stop texting me. This is all it says. I don't know who this is. They're getting blocked. They can't even spell we. They can't even spell we. Everybody's getting blocked. No one's getting responses from me now, except for Grimgar, Andy Techdown, and Detnol, and Justice Sanders. Welcome to the Parasocial Gang, dude. How do you have my number? It's new. It's happening today. It's happening today. I've never given out my number before. Have it been blocked? Okay. Sorry, Jamartin. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to time out. There we go. Your message has been deleted. Sorry. Sorry. Not my fault. Not my fault. I put hide user, but I undid it. You should be fine. I meant to just time you out for a minute. Well, thank you everyone who's upgraded to the Parasocial Gang. I really appreciate you all. Honestly, jokes aside, I thought I'd be straight up and honest and not to be like, look, guys, I'm looking for a bit of money, right? It's the reason is because I want to buy something, all right? I want to buy something that's quite expensive, okay? So basically, if you don't know, I'm a big fan of a guy called Super Louis 64, okay? I spoke about it on stream the other day. And then we're going to talk about Blood Angels, okay? I'm a big fan of Super Louis 64. He's what's known as a controller bender, right? So what he does is he takes weird shit and turns them into controls, okay? And this one, a very popular one, is like... This one's a quite popular one.
So today I just...
He plays Final Fantasy 14.
Before we start, I
need him with camera. Okay.
Literally exercising.
He's playing Final Fantasy 14 with a ring fit controller. Okay. If you don't know, a ring fit controller is one of these, and it's like a Wii Fit game, but for a Nintendo Switch. Okay. Like this. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. You move it up and down, etc. You do all this. I'm getting random texts from people. They're all getting blocked. Okay. So, but this guy modded it so he could use it with his PC. That's Ring Fit Adventure, as you can see. It's like a Switch game. But what he does is he makes it so he can play video games with it to lose weight. Kind of fun, kind of cool, right? Kind of funny, kind of funny idea. I'm going to show you the Dark Souls one instead because it's way better. Okay. The Dark Souls one's not that one, the Dark Souls one.
But watch this. Fuck. There we go. Okay, that's.
So he has to squat to drink, and also to move his character, he has to jog on the spot. as you
Just
can
the way we
see.
like it. This is
So I'm
definitely don't go
hoping
wrong.
if we can
Definitely
generate
text this, I
enough
swear.
with the Parasocial gang,
One of the big things
okay.
welcome,
What I can do
Randy.
is hook this up to Space Marine, the video game, maybe Space Marine 2 when it comes out as well, and actually play this with the Ring Fit controller, jogging to run around, okay? Because you can all laugh because I'm really fat, all right? I'm quite fat. So it might be quite funny to watch a fat man trying to exercise via video games.
Didn't really
Okay.
come.
I'm trying to find a good bit, as you can
To show
see.
you how intense the
That's
workout
how he
was,
has to
here's
run
me fighting
around.
The first boss about 10
Okay, and
minutes
it'll all
into
be
the game.
streamed live.
Yeah, we'll try it out.
He's gonna fight a boss by running around. Now I've had part of it working, but the gear I was using, it was borrowed.
Oh my gosh. Didn't
I don't know how he's dodging.
2 weeks ago?
I just need to attack, he has to squeeze the controller. Mikey halfway through the prologue. So that's the plan. That's what I want to do. I want to stream Space Marine, but with that controller. Okay. And basically for it, I need a Titan 2 games console crossover device. Okay. No one knows what this is. I don't even know what it is. But I basically need one of these and a bunch of other gear to make it work. I'm just getting a screenshot so I don't dox myself like I did last time. Even though I'm doxing myself by giving out my number. So I basically need one of these and a bunch of other gear, but they're kind of expensive, and it's one stream, which is not something I'm used to spending that much on one stream idea. Okay? So again, if you've wanted to support the channel, now's the time, because that's what I want to buy. And also, I just think it'd be really sick. It'd be really fun. Okay? It'd be really, really fun. What the fuck is this? Warhammer Kill Team ASMR. Two guys debate if a model's line of sight calm, relaxing.
Guardsman order, move. That's the extra movement.
Extra movement, okay.
movement. I'm gonna do that and give plus, subtract 1 AP off of my comms so I can give you everything.
Holy shit.
No, I'm not doing streaming.
Okay, cool. Tech ops.
Tech ops?
I'm gonna do faction tech op 2, and then I'm gonna wait. You should.
No, and then I do, yeah. I have to do recover item.
Oh, cool. Where are you putting that?
It says it has to be in your territory, so
Yeah.
that's like 3 inches of your board edge.
Yeah,
right?
it has to be like in my inventory.
Yeah, okay, so
Cool.
just like in the middle.
Yeah, that's good. And then
This is hilarious.
No. Well,
This is
I'm
actually
looking-
Can I
hilarious.
just put a dice there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that works. I'm gonna do secure ground. Is this thing heavy? I don't think that's not heavy.
No.
I'll just put it over here. I'll just
Yeah.
put it on this.
Okay.
Okay.
This is 15 minutes. It's cooking. Oh shit, they're arguing for real.
The vantage point stuff, like the treating your model as being
Okay, but I don't think you're even within 1 inch of cover.
I'm pretty sure with it.
No, but like, look, like here. I'm putting the look.
Yeah.
This is Warhammer, everyone.
That's more than
I think the gauges that, because like you got these off Etsy, right?
Yeah, but like that's okay.
Because like I don't think that's actually
Okay, but I can get my like.
because it's from like the markers on. It's not like the width of the ruler. It's like the width of the markers on.
Okay, but even if like, what if I get my tape? Like, where's the get the like? No, but I am. Like this is the same act. Like I could move and like I could.
But you finished moving already.
No, but we haven't even started shooting.
Well, it doesn't.
But like I
That's
moved
two
up.
separate actions.
Yeah, but I moved up 4 inches. And
Right.
I have like 2 inches to go wherever here I want. So like even if I'm like here.
So like could be. Within,
I could be
But then
there.
I could be within an inch of cover.
Yeah, but like this is my
Like I could have
Is
deployed
this what it's like? Is this what Kill Team's like?
that model.
But this is my activation. Like now I'm activating. So the game like
This
we're-
is
we're
peak
past that.
Warhammer
So now I'm
conversations
this point
now.
where I can move. So I'm moving up 4 inches.
Oh
over
shit!
to-
Did we roll for the smokestack?
It's off, right?
Well, it's you roll at the beginning of every turn. I think it's
Oh my god, what is this?
like
Okay, but-
you still can only be within 2 inches of the point you climbed up the terrain.
Yeah, but so there's no the obscuring thing is the wall underneath the floor.
No, we're past that. Like the smoke though.
Oh, okay, the smoke, but I can be around the smoke.
I think that's twofold.
This is fucking disgusting. That's hilarious. I don't know why that just came up. That's hilarious. Oh, anyway, chat. Let's talk about Blood Angels, shall we? Don't show this to any women. They'll be like, Warhammer, get me out. Save me. Rescue me. Let's talk about Blood Angels. All right, Games Workshop have announced new Blood Angel, baby. Blood Angels, baby. God damn it, it won't go full screen. Yo, new Sanguinor! Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. New Sanguinary Guard that look kind of weird. And no wings. And the same three poses. Wings finally here. Alright. Let's fight the elephants in the room. 1. Armor. Kind of plain. Alright. Armor. Kind of plain. However, kind of expected it after we saw the Blood Angels capturing last week. Alright. They've got rid of the nipples. The nipples were always weird, but they also looked very sick. Okay. Wings. There's no wings except for these extra long flaps that are definitely going to break. Okay. These flaps fall off all the time. And these ones are even longer, so more likely to break. Okay. Cringe. The faces. The faces aren't great. They're not awful, but they're not great. Plain shoulder pads. What do you mean plain? They're not. They're molded. The faces aren't great, but they're not awful. Let's look at the positives, all right? They've kept the Angelus bolt gun look, which is cool. The Inferno pistol's not attached to the back of the wrist. Kind of weird. The sword, peak Warhammer sword. Look at the state of it. It's glorious. That is an Incarmine blade, all right? The swords are very cool. The poses, they're poses. I mean, Sanguinary Guard have got 4 poses, right? I think it's better than the bear head. I think the bear heads are really good. Now, what I will say is this guy's ugly as fuck. This guy is ugly. He's so ugly. I don't know what the thought process was. I think the wings look way too boxy, if that makes sense. Like, too boxy. I don't know what it is about them. They don't... Because I think the old ones are very natural, right? Because I have the metal one, which I was like, oh, I'm going to have to throw this away now. But actually, the metal one's fucking beautiful. The metal one's gorgeous compared. Okay. Like, the wings look angelic, okay? This, I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think, like, it's obviously a copy-paste, but so are these, but they don't look it. You know? These look like natural angel wings, whereas these look like... This is what AI would draw. You know? Kind of look like a car logo. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's very much like minimalist logo if they try to draw angel wings. You know? I'm not a huge fan. Okay, I like the jump pack. The jump pack's fine. I don't mind the wing thing, the flaps. I think they'll break, but... You know? I love that they've kept the same pose, because obviously this is the original one. I love that they've kept the same pose, as even flying on the ribbons. Very cool. Okay. The sword, the blade is very sick. Okay. The blade is very sick. It's just... And they've changed the shoulder pad as well. It's not sanguineous. It's just a blood drop. It's just the face, bro. The face is so weird. Isn't the point of the Sanguinor to be like the face of Sanguinius, the most beautiful, perfect, living being on the planet? Or in the galaxy, whatever? Isn't that the point of the face? Why has he got pipes, bro? Why does he need a rebreather? Isn't he literally like Sanguinor incarnate. They kept the toe feet, the toes, very cool. Kept the toes, love that. The design is basically the same. He's lost a bit on the knee pad, but that's not like anything you can like cry about. It's just the face is so like angel, beautiful. What's this? It's like he's trying to like he's been mewing. Is that what the kids say? Mewing. Have you got kids, guys? Ask them. They've been like. They've been working out them jaw lines to get the fucking giga chin. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. The design, I think it's just the head that's throwing me off. You know? I think it's the face. I think it just looks weird. It looks very, very strange. It looks like Jaquan Phoenix. He does. He does. It's giving that vibe, isn't it? But it looks so young there. I know it was ages ago, but it's like a similar vibe. It's just the chin. He looks like he's trying to be. He's from Steel fucking Panther. This is who he looks like. Fucking hell! What was that? I'm trying my age now. I'm so mad. Up a bit so I can fucking scroll across the bottom. There we go. There. There he is. The Sanguinor. Aren't Steel Panther from Sheffield? No. You're thinking of Def Leppard? Right? It's the same. It's the same. It's the guy from Steel Panther. It's the massive chin but long hair. It could be fucking any of these, to be fair. You know? It could literally be any of them. He's not part of them anymore. He don't count. Same but different, right? So the pose I can get with, it looks cool. The pose looks very nice. The wings are weird. I'm almost a bit like, use the old wings, but I think they look out of place. But I think the big thing is, no power fists. And the big one, three-man units, but no power fists. All, it's blades and lances. It's all blades and lances, bro. Let's see what they got to say, though. Zoolander. Yeah, it's very that. Like, I love the pose. I think it's just the face looks odd. The face looks so weird. I think the paint job's, like, really gorgeous. But it's just, like, the way they paint the face looks strange. Descending from the heavens to smite the enemies of the Blood Angels in times of direst needs, a Sanguinor is mystery shrouded in enigma. Wrapped in gold armor, capped off with seraphic wings. Besides his gleaming appearance and uncanny ability to intervene just when the going gets toughest, very little is known about the Sanguinor, except that he spells swift and certain doom for his enemies. What does that mean? Quiet Howard, towering golden spaceman with gigantic white wings, reliable, sneaks away during battles frankly beyond us. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if he keeps the same rules, because his rules right now are really sick. His rules right now are really, really sick. I also can't quite tell what base he's on. I imagine a 40 mil, but potentially 50, because Dante's on a 50. You know? But it is nice. It's just the face, man. It's just the head. The head's so weird. You see a bit more of him, like the parting strange. The parting's so weird. Looks more like sculpted helm than mask vibe. Yeah, it's supposed to be a death mask, you know? It's supposed to be like... It's supposed to be sanguineous. It's a cool upgrade. It's just the head's weird. I think it'll grow in you when you paint it yourself, but... I love that they've kept the same pose, because the pose is very good. The pose is very good. It's him descending from the heavens. It's very cool. So, that's the big one, Sanguinor. So, we're getting like a huge range refresh. You know? New Lamartes, new Astrath, new Sanguinor, new Sanguinary Guard, Death Company, whatever. You know? I think we need to do the datasheet analysis, see what we've got left. And then these, like, the heads are weird, but the pose is really cool. I actually like the bases as well. These tactical rocks are sick. The spear's cool as fuck. The spear is cool as fuck. Someone has said this one is just the same as the Assault Intercessor. Let's have a look. Oh shit, he's right there. Oh shit, it's Jason Bourne. He is kind of like this one, to be fair. I mean, once you see, you can't unsee, can you? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, you can't unsee it once you've seen it. It's not a good look. Ah, slash flip. Yeah. I didn't kind of believe it. Now I kind of do. It's very similar. I mean, how many poses can you do with jump packs, dude? There's one even more. Which one? That's part of the problem. I guess the point is they're going to be gold, right? The whole point is they're going to be gold. I don't see the other one. Let's talk about this one. The silhouette is very similar. Yeah, you're right. Why isn't it opening? Oh, it is. Was it okay? Wraps with that same pose, maybe. They're definitely similar. But they're going to be golden, that's the point, you know? But there is only 3. That's the big thing. I think these ones look amazing. Like that head, that's Gulliman. That's baby Gulliman, that guy. You know? That guy is just baby Gulliman. I think these heads are actually some of the best heads I've seen. The pains of just using base CAD files and just tweaking them is really showing. Yeah, definitely a bit of a phase that they've been through, you know? Like, that one's really... I think the posers work really well if you put lancers on them. At least they're proper models, not blade guard with an upgrade sprue. Yeah. I think they're kind of, like, forming this, like, standardized approach of, like... Here's a unit that's like good, like a combat unit that's good, like Black Templars, they've got like Crusaders, and then their Blood Angels are Death Company. And then there's like, here's an elite fighting unit that's on like 40 mil bases. Because I think these are probably going to be 40 mils, to be honest. They look very spaced out. And these are like similar to like, what are they called? The Black Templar ones. Sword Brethren? Blade Guard vibe? Oh, now they'll look different for the eventual Vanguard veterans. The point is they're not going to be bright gold. That'll be lots of breaking them up. And they won't have Carmine Blades. Whether they do Vanguard veterans, I don't know. They might do eventually. But I shared this picture because I was like, this is really nice. Because with the bare heads, I think they look really sick. These heads are really strange. I don't know what it is about them. They just look weird. Like Uncanny Valley almost, you know? Should come with lots of cool parts. Yeah, potentially. We don't really know, do we, you know? Where the truth is, the legendary hero can only be one place at a time, which is where the ancient veterans of the Sanguinary Guard fit in the Blood Angels battle plan. Golden bolts from heaven can turn the tide of the battle with a single roaring descent. Tracing their heritage back to the Great Crusade, the Sanguinary Guard are the chapter's most elite warriors. Their dwindling supply of relic armor, Angelus bolt guns, and unmistakable death mass have been retrofitted to work with the new Mark X armor. So, I think it's a nice upgrade, but they just look a bit odd. I think because they've got they haven't got the toes. Did the old Sanguinary Guard have toes? That makes sense. Me just looking for feet. Oh, no, they didn't. I also think some Sanguinary Guard can kind of look a bit busy as well. I do think these look a bit busy. They're really nice. I think they're great. I think the poses you can achieve with them are really cool. I think the multi-partness of the kit's really cool. But I think they look very, very busy now. Especially like that one. You can't even get to his head, you know what I mean? But yeah, the lack of nipples is the problem. But chat, if you don't like them, just fucking go and get some proxies, you know? Like, just go make your own. Look at the fucking state of this. Look at that. If you don't like them, just make some, alright? How often do you play the GW event? As long as you're buying Codex and supporting the Hobbit one way, you can buy some 3D prints, alright? Look at that one. Look at the fucking state of it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely glorious. Yeah, the lack of, like, cowl, I think, is the off-putting bit as well. I know what you mean. Like, that bit that, like, comes up and protects the neck. I think that's what makes them look quite open. But yeah, just fucking... If you don't like them, don't use them. You know what I mean? I think they're quite cool. I think they've got a lot of character. These ones especially. This one, the pose is cool. I really like the pose. The heads are just weird. The masks are just weird. But yeah, they're just... The Blood Angels-ness now is the abs and the indented armor, right? That's what they're going for. That's the design style. Breaking News Warhammer Shield promotes 3D prints. I mean, fucking don't you want? I'm not your mum. I'm not your mum, am I? If you don't like them, you can just go and get some other ones, you know? Use fucking bottle caps for all I care. But, chat, I have been getting ahead. I have been getting ahead with the Blood Angels. I'm ready for it. Because I've got Blood Angels Death Company already. Look at these. Hashtag Mikey's leaking Blood Angels already, look. He's leaking. Raziel, thanks for the 16 months, bud. Thanks for the 16 months. I've been building Blood Angels, look. I've got the new Death Company in hand, look. Whoa, oh, Mikey's leaking the brand new models. That's crazy. Because I got the Assault Intercessor Squad, and I've built them up, and I've sprayed them in Colour Forge Raven Black Ready. Okay. And I think I've not built assault intercessors before, and I think they're really nice. However, I don't have new eviscerators, because obviously last week... I really like the head in your guy. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Last week... Where is it? What was it? Date is it a week ago? 5th? Blood Angels reveals. There we go. Oh, this isn't it. Was it the week before? It's been like Blood Angels every fucking week. It's been great. There it is. Where is he? Look. If you zoom in and enhance this picture, they're just assault intercessors with an upgrade sprue. But I don't have this guy. I don't have this guy. I don't have eviscerators because they're in the upgrade pack. Okay. Do they have one here? There, we don't have him. He's on a two-handed chainsaw. So I made, using Death Company bits, I made a two-handed chainsaw. Look at that. How cool is that? Focus, damn it. So what this is, it's the Death Company Thunderhammer and two chainsaws stuck together. Can you use bottle caps at All Stars? Yeah, sure, why not? So I took two chainsaws together and used the Death Company Thunderhammer kit. Let me have a look. Just fucking be inventive. Can I not go to GW? Where is it? Where is it? There he is. So there, look. You see this one? He's got like the Thunderhammer. He's got like the Thunderhammer two-handed. I just chopped the hammer off and then stuck two chainsaws together. There we go. You can see now. You can see where the seam is a bit, but that's a fucking eviscerator, baby. Are you going to sit there and tell me that's not an eviscerator? You know, compared to this one? So I'm getting prepared. I'm getting my Death Company go. Oh, wrong way. Hello. I'm getting my Death Company going early. So hopefully when the Codex comes out, I'll have a brand new Death Company ready to go. And I might even do a video on them. Honestly, though, I'm tempted. I've got another 10 Assault Intercessors. I'm tempted to do my Death Company as Assault Intercessor just with jump packs on. Because I think the kit's really nice. It's a lot easier to build than the Assault Intercessor, the jump pack Intercessor one as well. Could use a relic chainsaw for the guy's captain. Yeah, but I need, like, you need, like, 1 per 5, probably. Because you get 20 Marines in the box. And you get 4 upgrade sprues. So I'm going to say that's 1 per 5. The Van Vet kit includes the Eviscerator. It doesn't. The Assault Intercessor, the Assault Marine kit did. But I think I used that on my captain a long time ago. So yeah, the Assault Marine came with an Eviscerator here. Awful picture. Better picture? No? 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 So if you've got an older submarine kit, you've got Eviscerators already. I assume it's 1 Eviscerator per Fabric. That's what I've built, but if it doesn't work, I can just snap them off. You know what I mean? But yeah, all I've relied on is the fact that in this box, there's 4 of these kits, right? I'm sure I read there was 4 kits. 20 Death Company Intercessors, 10 with, 10 without. And then... Did it say 4? Yeah, 4 upgrade kits. So I'm going to imagine it's like 1 per 5. That's what I'm guessing. Probably 1 per 5 Inferno Pistol as well. Majority of rolls, it's probably 1 per 10. Yeah, but if you think about it, if they're going to sell a kit, it's going to be 5 assault intercessors with an upgrade sprue. So that's what's going to be available. Oh, don't worry about it, Nigel, unless you play Blood Angels. If you're playing Blood Angels, it's going to be a bit more confusing. But yeah, that's what I did. I just kitbashed one. And I've got eviscerators. So I've got 10 Death Company on my desk. And I get them built up. And then again, I'm potentially just going to build... I've got another box of Assault Intercessors. I'm probably just going to build them up and stick jump packs on them. The old Death Company ones, and say they're Death Company jump pack Marines. And then when the book comes out, or when the box comes out, I'll have spare. I'll have new Assault Intercessors or whatever. I can build them as jump Assault Intercessors. And then have my Death Company ready to go. But the Blood Angels are definitely proving divisive right now. I think there's a lot of hate around the new Blood Angels, right? Which is pretty wild. I hope they cost 30 points more. Well, the Death Company? Nah. Assault Intercessors are a 10-man box. Yeah, they're a 10-man box, but they come in 5s. It's like two sets of 5. Because they used to sell them. I think do they still sell Death Company Intercessors in 5s as well? Yeah, that's the problem, is the price of them. But yeah, these come in 5s. Because the Intercessor kits are 2 sprues. But when you buy a box, you get 4 sprues and it's 2 repeating. Like, this is a bit of a shame, let's be honest. And this comes with the old upgrade sprue? I wonder if this is going to get the updated one. Because this doesn't come with an Inferno pistol. Cringe. It does nothing, does it? Firstborn Death Company going legend? Yeah. I think that kit will be retired. You think? I imagine they'll put the new sprue in it, surely. Yeah, Assault Intercessors come in boxes of 10. But again, this kit is 2 sprues twice. Because I opened mine and it had 2 Thunder Hammers in it, you know? It's like 2 sets of 5. So imagine if they do sell them, I think they'll bump them up to 40 quid and put an upgrade sprue in there. Charge you the same price as 10. But let's be honest, you just fucking buy this one and just go and raid your old bit box. Just go and raid your old bits box, you know? You've got Inferno pistols already. From your old Death Company kit that don't work anymore. You got your old Sanguinary Guard kit that comes in Inferno pistols. Just make an Eviscerator like I showed you. Two fucking chainsaws stuck together. Over the picture. I want to cry. You can still use your old models, bro. Just use them as Death Company. You just have to update the loadout, that's all. Because the loadout looks like it's going the way of the dodo. That's the other problem. If you bring Death Company jump packs, no one's going to care. An Inferno pistol is any pistol you paint blue. No, an Inferno pistol is a bolt pistol with a metal gun stuck to the end of it. We all know this. It's not too hard, chap. It's just an Inferno pistol. Sorry, it's just a bolt pistol with the melter gun cannon stuck to the end of it. Take you like 3 seconds. Where's that picture at? I've got a picture of my conversion that's unpainted, but it's not loading. Come on now. Train actual work at stretch. Yeah, you could even, if you really wanted to, just give a Death Company double chainsword and say it's the Eviscerator. That'll be pretty fun. There you go. Here he is. This is when he was drying, so the sprue grew everywhere. But I'm just building up some assault intercessors ready. So it's just these chainswords chopped together. Look. And then I've cleaned it up and painted it since. But that's all it is. So it's a bit of sprue goo in the middle to bond them properly. To get all like the excess plastic in there. Fills all the gaps and then chop it down. But that's it. Nice and easy. No one complains if you take old DC in the same. No one complains about old Terminators. No, exactly. The only thing you need to do with new Death Company, the old Death Company, is just make sure the loadout's correct. That's it. Snap the arms off, put some new ones on. No biggie. No problemo. No problem. It's like a chain Naginata. What's a Naginata? Is that Sephiroth? Or is it Elden Ring? Oh, it's just a long Japanese blade. And base size. They're on the same bases. Death Company are going to be on 32 mils. Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of his chat, fucking... Oh my god. Me and Georgie booked the hotels for Japan today. Did that get expensive quick? Actually, you know what? It wasn't that expensive. It was a lot less than I was expecting. Well, God, it was just a hit on the bank account today. That's very cool, though. So if you don't know, in November, I'm going away for 2 weeks. I'm going to stream from Japan. I told you Japan was expensive. Actually, joke aside, it actually wasn't. But it was just like, because we're going for 2 weeks. Like, honestly, most of the hotels are like 40 to 60 a night. But Japanese hotels, only due to new member level. Steel man, look, I was straight up. I said I needed cash injection. I said I needed cash injection, bro. My birthday the other day, and I'm on 25. Oh yeah, they got updated in like 8th. When everything else, when Primos came out, everything got updated. No Space Marine is on 25s anymore. Make sure you don't go to love hotels back. Just imagine. Imagine. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Okay. Are you sleeping in coffin hotels? No, we're staying in like a. I'm not gonna like dox where I'm staying or anything, but like we're staying in like pretty traditional hotels, as in like it's a hotel, like a lot of the stay. But we're also staying in like a guest house for a few nights. And then we're also staying in like a cottage for a couple of nights as well. I just got back from Japan and said Japan was relatively cheap once you get there. Yeah, I think it's the getting there is the pricey bit, right? Getting there is the pricey bit. But yeah, we're like traveling around Japan, which should be really cool. But obviously it was like a big hit on the bank account this morning. Which is why I'd love to hit the member goal today. We've had some really cool Parasocial Club members today. If you have joined the Parasocial Club, make sure you drop me a message on Discord. I'll add you to a WhatsApp group so we can talk Warhammer all the time. I'll talk about anything. It's a Parasocial Club. You can ask me about anything. But also, if you would like to support the channel with a membership, that'd be really cool. If you're a grey name, consider becoming a green name. And if you're already a green name, consider gifting a membership to someone else. If we hit the member goal, I'll be doing a giveaway today. And also, I'll be doing 2 giveaways. I'll be doing the marble stream as well. Everyone loves a good marble stream. And that'll be added if we hit the member goal. So if you want to support the channel, become a member now. Or if you want to support the channel in other ways, you can gift or be or super chat or anything like that. So anyway, let's talk about new codexes, shall we? The yen has really fallen off, so conversions in our favor. Yeah, exactly. The yen's through the floor right now. It's crazy. The other day, I did a full review on Imperial Allies. Okay. Oh, Meso, your message has been cut off. Have I got a crop in? Let me try and sort that out. No, it's just called the shagging. Okay, good. Good. I'll crop it again. There you go. So I did a review of the Imperial Allies Codex. Wait, because we don't call it Imperial Agents, because it's actually Imperial Allies. Because this is basically not a real Codex. I don't believe it, alright? I don't believe it. It's just Imperial, chuck shit everything into one Codex that we can't be asked to deal with, and then we'll give them, like, Sisters and Grey Knights for some reason. Is Codex Imperial Allies going to be used at All Stars? No. A lot of people keep asking, but if they read the pack, they would know. It's not released within if it's released within 2 weeks of the list submission, it's not used. And it's out on the day of list submission, so it's not going to be used. But everyone's talking about it because it's just like a chuck together book. Okay? And it's like, it's done Deathwatch players really harshly. And I thought I had come up with a fix. And I'm afraid I was wrong. Now, let me explain, okay? Don't disappear yet. Don't call me clickbait yet. I think I was wrong, okay? Because my idea for a fix was the other book that came out on Saturday, okay? Now, I was a little bit excited about this, and I thought this could be the way to play Deathwatch and Imperial Agents properly. Because if you don't know, boarding actions is essentially the playing 40k with way too much terrain, because you're essentially playing Space Hulk but with 40k rules. Okay, as you can see from the back page, it's playing on board of Space Hulks. Okay, and it's something that Games Workshop launched in like 9th edition with Arcs of Omen, and then they kind of like left it. But this is like the boarding actions ultimate compendium. Okay, it tells you how to set up an army, how to build an army, how to like hundreds of missions, maybe not hundreds, like loads and loads of missions. And what I really like is the loads of different types of missions, and also the missions are split up to what you actually own. So if you bought the boarding actions box set to play boarding actions, and then they've released like loads of extra like additional stuff to play with like Soul Shackle and stuff, it's like loads of like, oh, like broken walls and random computer bits. It's kind of like, oh, these missions, these are called breaching operation because they use like extra type of walls that you might not own that you'll have to go and get separately. So basically, if you bought just the boarding actions box set and this book, you have everything you need to play with like half of the missions. And if you want to expand, there's loads to expand, which is quite cool. But I thought this was going to be the way to play Imperial Agents and Deathwatch in 40k. Because essentially what boarding actions is I think this is Games Workshop's attempt to bring a Spearhead-like game to 40k, okay? Now, Spearhead is Games Workshop's, part of Games Workshop's other baby line. It's the Age of Sigmar line, right? We've spoken about Spearhead on the channel a lot because I think it's like a really, really great game system. And essentially, if you don't know what Spearhead is, it's miniature Age of Sigmar where you buy a Spearhead or one of the starter boxes. We have combat patrols in 40k. If you buy one of the Spearheads off the shelf, that is your army for the game. All the rules are free. And then you have like little missions that you can play. You have like a little deck of cards. It's like its own little format of like mini Age of Sigmar. And I think boarding actions is what Games Workshop is trying to do. What Games Workshop is trying to do with boarding actions is capture that same essence of miniature 40k. Because what you essentially do in boarding actions is, without regarding like the terrain and stuff like that, it's 500-point games, but with like limited units that you're allowed to take. Okay. So what you have is for each faction, well, actually, what you have for each faction multiple times is a way to build a list, right? So, for example, let's start with the first one. Let's start with Space Marines, right? They have what's known as a boarding patrol, boarding strike, okay? And every army has multiple of these pages, okay? So what this page is, I'll quickly explain it, is how to muster a boarding patrol. It basically gives you a list of units you're allowed to take. You can take up to 2 of the following: infantry character excluding terminators or primarchs. You can take up to 3 of the following: assault intercessor squad 5 to 10 models, blood claws 5 to 10, crusaders 5 to 10, deathwatch veterans 5 to 10, grey hunters 5 to 10, heavy intercessors 5 to 10, intercessors 5 to 10, primarchs crusaders 10, tactical squad 10. Okay, and then you can take each of up to 1 of the following, and this is like your more unique elite units, like your aggressors, your blade guard, your company heroes, etc. And then you can take up to another 1 of the following: eradicators or hellblasters, and then up to 1 assault intercessor with jump packs, death company marines with jump packs, etc, etc, etc. Okay, now essentially what it does is this replaces your detachments. Okay, so obviously in 40k, when you build a list, you choose a detachment, you get enhancements, you get stratagems, and then you put your list together. This essentially replaces that. You get your own detachment rule, you get 2 enhancements to choose from, and you get 4 stratagems. Okay, and honestly, I think this is like a really interesting way to play 40k. The problem is they have this weird thing, okay? Now, this tells you what units you're allowed, your enhancements and your stratagems, but it doesn't give you your models rules, okay? It doesn't give you, like, the Assault Intercessor Squad rules, because what you're supposed to do is use the Codex and then use this. However, what they do is say units that fly lose deep strike, the apothecary loses the Narcium and a GC recovery ability, assault intercessor with jump packs lose the hammer of wrath ability, chaplain with jump pack loses exhaustion of rage, chief librarian Targaryen loses master of prescience ability, hellblaster lose for the chapter ability, intercessors lose objective secure ability, manus Calgar loses the master of tactician ability, the root take Gilliman loses armor of fate ability, the correspondent loses the night champion ability, your avenger loses the master of fleet ability. Now, I see what they're trying to do, okay? They're trying to, like, make a new game system using 40k, so it's kind of like mini 40k. And honestly, I think this book is a great idea. I'm obviously complaining about it, okay? I'm saying the problem with it first before I get into the good bit, okay? The problem is that I shouldn't have to look in this book to see what models can't do. I think what this book should be is kind of like, here's a miniature codex, okay? Here's Space Marines. Here's all the units you're allowed to take in this boarding strike, and here's the rules for them. And they are simplified data sheets, just like we have in Spearhead. Because Spearhead, all the units essentially function the same in Age of Sigmar as they do in Spearhead. The difference is they have slightly less rules. They have slightly less abilities. They have slightly different weapon loadouts and stuff like that, or fixed weapon loadouts, should I say. And I think the main complaint with Spearhead is the fact that you can't list build. The main complaint I'm speaking with Spearhead is if it's like you don't like the models, or like once you've played it a few times, you've kind of played it and you know what the army does, but you can't change the models. But what this does is it says, here's 500 points. You can only choose from this list, but you have the freedom of building your own faction or building your own army, you know? You have your own enhancements you can choose on. You have your own stratagem. So it's going to feel like small 40k. And honestly, it doesn't change that much. It honestly doesn't change that much. It's just a lot of this book is all about the missions, okay? So for reference, in this book, which is quite a tome, how many pages is it? Let's see how many pages it is. It's 296 pages, okay? The first 30? The first 29 pages are about how to play combat boarding patrol, okay? And then all of this, from page 30 to 184, all that is missions, okay? They're all the symmetric missions, the asymmetric missions, the narrative missions, the campaign missions, the multiplayer missions, etc. They're like 150 pages of this is just missions, and then the rest of it is factions, okay? So again, like, so you, as I've mentioned, we've talked about Boarding Strike, an example. There is Boarding Strike. There's also Pylon Strike Team, which is kind of like your Phobos-based Space Marine one. There's Terminator Assault, which is just Terminators, and that's it for Space Marine. So there's like Tacticus, Phobos, and then like big dogs. You know, it's all Terminator stuff. And then there's loads for every faction. I said there's 2 Custodes ones, which I thought was cool. There's a bunch of Mechanicus ones, and just every faction is in here, you know, except for Imperial Agents, kind of. Because as I mentioned, in the first detachment in Space Marines, there's actually a Death Watch detachment, or Death Watch units you can take there. So you can actually take a Watchmaster and Death Watch veterans, which I didn't realize. I thought they were actually not in here. Now the problem is, this was row after this, okay? Because the Agents of the Imperium is doesn't have Inquisitors in it. I don't think. Oh, no, it does. One of them does have an Inquisitor. So you have the Road Trader Entourage, the Navy Breaches, the Voidsman, the Infantry Inquisitor, and the Inquisitorial Agent, 6 to 12 models, which form a boarding patrol. And then there's the Interdiction Team, which is the Exaction Squad, Subductor, Vigilant, and then Infantry Inquisitor and Inquisitorial Agents. What's actually weird now is you can't actually take Inquisitors with Death Watch in boarding patrol, even though now they are just in here together. So it's clear that this was wrote before this and then was released at the same time, you know. My assumption is that the book is all of the scenarios from all 5 arcs books plus some, but not all of the White Dwarf. Potentially, yeah. I wouldn't be able to like say. I wouldn't be able to say. But what I really like is everything is in one book, which I think is really sick. I think that's really, really good. And it tells you what all the terrain does. And again, it's like, as I mentioned, you've got like generic missions. Okay, and then it's like, oh, you want to play asymmetric missions? Well, why don't you add Gallo Dark stuff? Okay, you've got these bits where you bought Gallo Dark. Here's the rules for these bits that you might want to use now. They removed assassins to the agents options. In boarding actions, looks like it, yeah. I didn't see assassins. And then I was trying to find another one. So you want to play campaign missions, why don't you add Shadow Vaults? You know? So you kind of go through and it just adds more stuff slowly. It doesn't go, right, you need to buy 5 box sets and now you can play. It is like if you wanted to start from the beginning, it is very much like you've bought the starter box, play with that for a bit, and now you can go ahead and start playing with some other stuff. Are the old boarding patrol boxes valid then? I presume so. I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking randomly. There might be one that's got loads of assassins in that I've just missed. But essentially, there's like different types of factions throughout, which is really cool. I might have just missed it, you know? I might have just missed it, but I don't know. Because there's like multiple for each one. There's Astra Militarum, like there's 2 of those. There's 2 Death Guard ones. There's 2 Drakari ones. Cabalite Corsairs or the Space Lance Raiders. So, but if you don't know, as I said, what happens is in boarding actions. Okay, also look at this spread. I just love this. This is really good. I thought it looked really sick. I thought that looked really, really good. Is boarding actions is essentially playing 40k on half the board size, but with loads of walls. Okay, because it's supposed to represent you being fighting on a Space Hulk, essentially. So like a Space Hulk being an amalgamation of multiple spaceships that have all crashed together, and there's a beacon there or something of interest that you want to go and collect, and you run into another army, okay? And essentially what it does, it's kind of like the Fire and Jade book for Spearhead. It's like, here's 40k, we're gonna slightly change it a little bit, such as movement, deep strike, etc. You can't deep strike in this game, I don't think. Or you can deep strike. essentially, the way measurements works differently because now you have to measure to the model around terrain in this, whereas normally you just measure abstractly. Deep Strike, I think, still works very similar. But essentially what he does is he slightly updates the rules to change it ever so slightly, such as like learning how line of sight works with walls and stuff, as you can see. Okay. But it's like 10 to 15 pages, like charge phase. These are the updates. It's just loads of pretty pictures. So, and it just like changes a little bit because you don't have like leaders in this. You have like models don't attach to units in this. They just have an aura ability of leader abilities, but you have to spend a CP for it to work. It's called Battlefield Command, for example. So normally when you attach a model to a unit, it's like whilst this character is leading a unit, it gets +1 to hit, for example. Instead, you get a stratagem. It says 1 leader from your army and 1 friendly bodyguard unit within 6 inches that it would normally be attached to. Select one of your leader unit's abilities, and until the start of your next command phase, that unit has that ability. So rather than having like big blocks of stuff, it splits stuff up a little bit more, and then kind of like modifies the rules ever so slightly so it still works. So it's not like a simplified version of 40k, which I think Spearhead is definitely a slightly simpler version of Age of Sigmar in terms of like datasheet rules. But I think it's a very interesting way to play smaller games, because I think 500 point like 40k games don't work at all. You know, I just don't think they work whatsoever, because like the game is balanced at 2k, so the points really reflect 2k. But as soon as you got like 500 points, someone goes first, kills a unit, and you've basically lost. Whereas this doesn't really allow you to do that, because essentially what you're doing is you're playing 40k with loads of terrain. But as I said, you've got loads of different types of missions, which is really cool. You can buy that book plus the data cards because you won't need the Codex stratagems. Exactly that. Yeah, you don't really need the Codex. You need access to the data sheets. And if you've got a free index now, you just need this book. And if you've got if there's a Codex out, you just need data cards if you don't want to buy the Codex. But essentially what they have is symmetric missions to start you off with. So this is kind of like, as I said, like an example. This is kind of like you've bought the starter box for terrain. And then you build the board, and then you've got loads of the missions, and there's no secondaries, there's just primary. Okay, this is like capture the junction, so hold loads of objectives in the middle. And then there's like debt sweepers, which is take and hold, control 1, control more, and then end of the game, end of the battle, each player scores 15 points for each objective they control. Just like super easy, you know, just super easy, very simple. Now, I've never played Boarding Patrol. I painted up the first Gallo Dark set on stream a long time ago, when it first came out, like last year when it came out. But honestly, this book has actually probably changed my mind a little bit, because the problem I had was everything was like in different locations. I needed white dwarfs for extra missions. I needed like 5 books if I wanted to play everything. I needed like loads of different like information for different units and stuff. But this kind of feels, this is definitely the 10th edition version of combat of boarding action. And the problem is it should just be called Combat Patrol, all right? Because this is essentially what Combat Patrol should be. It's loads of unique missions that you play for a smaller game, rather than just playing Combat Patrol, which is just like, it feels like they've tried to do that, but they've just wasted it. They've not really like put much effort into it. It's just like, here's 6 missions, nothing else, enjoy. But then the thing is with it, this is just like a big build-up book, and you don't need all the information. It's a very mighty tome, but it's kind of like, here's like some normal missions, here's some asymmetric missions, which I think are really exciting, here's some narrative missions, and then here's some missions if you've bought the extra stuff, you know? I'm trying to find the asymmetric. There's basically one. There's like some like these ones are like just standard asymmetric, where the boards aren't quite. I mean, that one is pretty symmetric. But there's one which sounds really cool, where essentially you both bring half a board, then you smash them together. One sec. Here we go. So these are called dark depth missions. So essentially, what you do is you choose as a player secretly one of these maps, okay? And these maps are essentially half a board, as you can see, because they're half a board size. And what you actually do is when you start, you find the joining edge and crash them together as if two Space Hulks had come in and smashed together. Which is really, really cool, actually. And it kind of says, when creating a battlefield, two halves of the map are placed adjacent to each other, aligned along the joining edge as shown above. In the deploy army sets, John will use entry zone left and of the battlefield, while Wendell will use one on the right. So as you can see, they've chosen two, and then they just smash them together to make a board. Which I actually think is really sick. I think that's really a really cool concept of like, here's my ship, here's your ship, let's smash them together and then play. I mean, that's so interesting. Now, the thing is with it, there's only like one type of objective in this. It's called Control the Deep, Control 1, Control 2, Control More. But you could honestly take any of the different mission objectives and convert it into Dark Depth missions. The whole point of Dark Depth is you're going to have a variety of boards, which I think is really cool. Now, the big elephant in the room with boarding patrol is the terrain. The terrain isn't cheap, and you need quite a lot. Does that mean you can make a fat board and a thin board? Yeah, I guess so. You can have one that's like heavy terrain and one that's quite open. Oh, got that wrong. Yeah, the problem is they don't even sell the terrain. Do they sell the terrain anymore? Are you telling me they don't sell the terrain? Oh, they do. Boarding actions. I call it boarding patrol. This is the kicker. You do only need this one box, but it's kind of expensive. £135 for one board is kind of expensive. It's crazy you need two terrain sets, you don't. What do you mean you need two? That's one board. As far as I'm aware, anyway. Yeah, the kill team boxes were about half because kill teams are a lot smaller. But you only need this one box if you really wanted to play. Which, if you think about it, with a discount and you split it between a friend, it isn't a terrible price, but you are just buying walls. That's the only problem, you know? It's not an exciting kit. It's not a super exciting kit. But yeah, this is all you need to play boarding actions. I was calling it boarding patrol, not boarding actions. Yeah, it kind of gets a bit expensive. It's £170 to start playing. Plus your discounts, etc. They do sell the upgrades separately, which is nice. Or they did. They sell one. It's equivalent to a 2 Into the Dark sets. Yeah, so if you get like... If you've got some of the old kill team boxes, you're fine. If you've already got them. But yeah, I think the main problem I have with this is that the army rules aren't in here, but also that would make this book like 3 times as thick. Because if you think about it, these are all faction rules at the back. As I said, it's 150 pages of missions, and then these are all faction rules. If they put the individual units in, it'd get very fat, but I also think they could just put them out for free. I honestly think if they just put them out for free and just delete the rules, rather than having like a Spend 1 CP to choose a leader ability that's whilst leading a unit but not leading a unit, but you can spend 1 CP to give another unit this ability. I think they should just have an ability that's called like leader 1 CP or something like that, and then delete all the rules that don't do anything. I think that's my only complaint, and the fact that you need quite a lot of terrain. It's a quite expensive bind to get it. But honestly, I'm really, really tempted to play it on the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts or what you think about it, or if you've got any questions about it, now's the time to ask me. But I honestly think this might be a really exciting way to play 40k, to be honest. Because I think 2,000 points can be very intense sometimes. And I think, like, smaller board games or smaller versions of 40k and Age of Sigmar really excite me right now, because I think getting multiple games in the same time frame is, like, much better than getting, like, one game in 3 hours. Because I think the big problem with, 40k and Age of Sigmar, right, is, like, the setup and play time is very long. It's a whole evening to go do anything. Whereas I think a smaller version could be nice to play a small game, so you can play it on a coffee table, etc. But also, I think it's nice that you'd be able to get like multiple games in one evening, which I think is really cool. Board and action rules are free on Warhammer community at the minute. 2 free downloads, but no army rules. Oh, interesting. Let's have a look. Can you build 500 point list in the app? I mean, yeah, you can build any size list in the app. Just you don't have to set the maximum. Because they might update the app for board and actions if it's popular, but I don't think they will. But you just follow the rules and just build it as you need to. You know? Just build a list and don't go for 500 points. What I also like as well, it gives you like a breakdown of all the terrain pieces in the back. It's like a little fold out. Which I think is quite cool. So yeah, honestly, I'm like really fascinated by it, to be honest. I'm like quite intrigued by it. It's definitely caught my attention. But it has 55 detachments, so there's 55 ways to play, like different armies essentially. Imperial armor. Is it separate? Legends. Combat patrol. Combat patrol. Additional rules. Board and action. Yeah, so these will be out of date now. Yeah, these are out of date because you don't have the detachments with them. Yeah, a lot of this is repeated by the looks of it. But I think it's just like cleared up. So yeah, all the rules are actually free. You don't even need this book. This book just gives you the detachments. I think GW should honestly... Yeah, these are the same. But so are these. Yeah, a lot of these are the same. A lot of the rules are the same. You're just missing some, you know? But yeah, honestly, I think I'm definitely very intrigued with it, and I think this is what we wanted Combat Patrol to be. I think it's got a long way to go. I don't think it's perfect. Again, I think saying you can use certain units, but then going, oh, actually, they don't get this rule and they don't get this rule, is a little bit weird. And I do think they could put out the data sheets for free, just with like updated versions, and just say these are what they are, here's how many points they are, etc. Because ultimately, you're paying points for your model, and then some of them are losing abilities. Like, for example, Uriel Ventress. You buy him because he can teleport units. He doesn't gain that in this edition, in this version of the game, but he's the same amount of points, which I think is like a little bit of a problem. But as I said, honestly, I think it's kind of like what we wanted Combat Patrol to be, but it's not quite as clean as a AOS Spearhead. And you need terrain. But I think it's like a really interesting way to play. And I'm definitely interested. I've got half a board painted. I've got so much of this stuff. I just need to like paint it. But I'm like definitely interested in maybe I'll try it out like next week. You know, this week we're going to be playing Imperial Agents on the channel on Friday. On Friday we're going to be playing Imperial Allies. My good friend Kev is lending me his Death Watch again. So we can play that on Friday. I think I'm going to be playing Elliot as well, which would be really sick. But like maybe next week we like play a game of boarding actions if I can get the terrain built. 55 detachments. Do you think they thoroughly play tested 55 detachments? No. God no. But I think in a small game it probably won't matter, you know? Not Death Watch again, I know. Haven't you done enough? What do you mean? I'm the most infamous Death Watch player ever. I should be playing them on the channel. I got alpha set of painted terrain you can probably use. Interesting. I definitely might take you up on that. But like, just think of every army that's really shit and competitive, like Gene Stealers. They're gonna fuck in this, I think. What's the Gene Stealer detachment? Let's have a look. What army, chat, do you own that you won't take to a tournament because it sucks? So there's Cult Unveiled and Gene Spawn Onslaught. So Cult Unveiled is a Magus or a Primus. Up to 2 Icon Wards, Clamorous, Calamors, Locus or Sanctus. And then Hybrids and Neophytes and Acolyte Hybrids with Hand Flamers. And they essentially... Use your army with the Cult Ambush ability, lose that ability, and gain this one. In the deploy army step, your opponent must set up their entire army before you set up any of your units. If both players have that rule, set their units up normally. And then the attachment rule is in your shooting phase, select one Gene to the Cult shooting for your army that is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units. If you do, that unit can attempt to operate one open hatchway within 1 inch. And whether it attempts to operate hatchway until the end of the turn, it can't charge. So you can open the doors. So obviously the doors that you interact with in this game. And then they've got four stratagems. Shoot when turn you fall back. Movements phase, neophyte hybrids are in reserve. Give them deep strike. You can only use it once. And then 1 G to the cult unit that has not been selected to shoot. Select one enemy unit with engagement range of one or more friendly cult unit. Until the end of the phase, you can make ranged attacks that target the enemy unit. And then after making those attacks, you take mortal wounds. And then your opponent's shooting phase, 1 G to the cult. Until the end of the phase, each time attack targets that unit. If the attack ability is not within 3 inches, subtract 1 from the hit roll. What do you mean? What do you mean? You removed them as a faction. I did nothing. I did nothing, bro. Harlequins. I think Harlequins are in here. Or they might just be under Eldari. Yeah, they are. Interested in Tau can still take Crisis from Farsight. Let's have a look. This is definitely not future-proof because Sanguinary Guard are 5 to 10. Starfire Command. Starfire Cadre. Fireblade, Dark Strider, Ethereal with breaches and strike teams. And then you can include up to 1 Fire Knife, Star Scythe or Stunforge battlesuits. And then you have a Kroot raiding party. No, so Farsight's not in here. So you can still take suits, but like only 1 unit. Let's have a look at Eldari, see if Harlequins are there. Nope. Nope. Star Dancer Mask, Eldari, Death Jester, Shadow Seer, or a Troop Master, up to 2, sorry. And then you can, if you don't include any other characters, you can include in Solitaire, and then you can have up to 3 troop units. So Harlequins are here as well, so they might be quite fun. The units of 5, 6, or 11. If you take 11, you split them into units of 6 or 5. Once a battle round, you can target the unit from your army with a command reroll for 0 CP. That's your army roll. So they're giving them everything in their own army roll, everything in their own detachment roll. Because sometimes it says keep the one you've got, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, for example, Terminator Assault says units in your army with the Oath of Moment ability retain that ability. And then their detachment rule is Sacred Oath. Once a battle at the start of the command phase, where you select a target for Oath of Moment, you can use this detachment rule. If you do until the start of your next command phase, each time a Status makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, you can reroll the wound roll. So your Sacred Oath is basically Oath of Moment, but once a battle. What can you take with Votann? Votann have 2 different detachments. So, Leagues of Votann. Where is it? They have the Void Salvagers and the Hearthfire Strike. So Void Salvagers are an Iron Master, a Champion, a Grimnir, Karl, or Utar the Destined. You can have up to 2 of them. Up to 3 Hearthkin Warriors, and then up to 1 of each, which is the Thunderkin, the Berserks, or the Hearthguard. So that's like a nice small... It's like the old starter box, so you can't use the bikes. Use around with the Eye of the Answers, retain that ability, and gain this one. At the start of the first battle, select 1 unit on the battlefield that gains 1 Judgment token. In addition, each time an enemy unit with 1 or more Judgment token is destroyed, you can place 1 Judgment token on an enemy unit is invisible to 1 or more Leagues of Votann units. And then, each time an each of Votann unit has shot, if 1 or more enemy units were destroyed and it's not within engagement range, you can make a normal move up to 3 inches in an attempt to operate a hatchway. That's quite a cool ability. And then the Hearthfire Strike is up to 2 champions and up to 2 Hearthguard units. 5 to 10 models. Theirs is they retain Eye of the Ancestors and they gain the same ability, Eternal Resentment. And they get +1 to advance and charge rolls for Legion of Votann. And then they've also got their own strats and their own enhancements. So it's interesting that some don't get like named characters, but some do. There's a Champions of Chaos one, which is an Abaddon that's a spoiler with Chaos Terminators. But then there's like, as you mentioned, like Farsight isn't in here, which is weird. But honestly, I think this might be a really fun way to play 40k. And if you're looking for like a Spearhead game, but 40k rather than Age of Sigmar, because everyone's talking about Spearhead right now. Honestly, I think this might be the way to play rather than Combat Patrol, because I think Combat Patrol is a wasted effort, and I think this is like a really interesting way to play, and I'm definitely excited to play it on the channel. Definitely excited. At least want to play 1 or 2 games, you know? I just think there's so much scope for replayability as well. The fact that 150 pages are all missions. Because I think the problem is with 40k sometimes is and I think the problem with Spearhead eventually is the fact that the missions are very limited and will become very repetitive. Because like 40k, a lot of the missions are essentially a lot of the missions aren't even move the objectives anymore. A lot of the missions can be very different, but not in a crazy way. A lot of the time it can just be kill and hold stuff. And AOS Spearhead is the same mission, though you have a twist and you have objective cards to play, which is like kind of fun. And obviously 40k has the objective cards, which are kind of fun. But if you play so many games of that, I think it's going to get very stale very quickly. Especially Spearhead, because you can play it a lot faster. Whereas this has 150 odd missions. Or like, I think it's like 100 missions, and then some of it's like artwork and stuff. So you could play literally a different mission every week for 2 years. You know? You can play a different type of mission every week for 2 years. Or like non-stop. And then finally you'd run out of missions and you'd have to start again. I think that's pretty good going, you know? Because normally what it is a book like this is loads and loads of rules and then like 5 missions and they just call it a day. But I'm honestly very surprised that there's so many, you know? And you can still play Death Watch. They play like Space Marines. You can still play Inquisitors. They play like Inquisitors. You can still play Grey Knights and Sisters and stuff. But they'll have the updated data sheets if you want to use them. And I imagine they might update, like, add a proper Imperial Agents detachment. I'm surprised there's not, like, the updated Imperial Agents detachment in here. Like, Deathwatch Inquisitors working together. I'm very surprised there isn't that. But honestly, it feels like this was wrote before... this was wrote before the Imperial Agents book was a thing, right? When they went, actually, we're going to put Deathwatch in there. This is true Imperial Agents. It's all the random kill teams together. So yeah, that's my spiel on boarding actions today. Again, I think it's really sick. I think it's cool. So if you've got any questions, now's the time. If you've got any questions in general, now's the time to ask. But yeah. Salvages seem so much better. Yeah, exactly. Salvages, again, I think it's just nice that they've got like lots of different ways to play where you just don't just go, here's 500 points, the best way to play. You've got like nice like limitations that seem interesting. So they've got each time the bearer selects shoot or fight, select one of the following abilities: devastating wounds, lethal hits, sustained hits. Until the end of the phase, weapons have that equipped by the bearer, excluding psychic weapons. And then starting the first battle round, select one objective marker. While the bearer is on the battlefield, each time one leaves a Votann unit for your select to shoot or fight, each unit is considered to have one additional objective. They're your 2 enhancements, and it's 1 enhancement each. 1 enhancement for free, and that's it. And then they've got like 4 detachments. You can auto open a door in the command phase. You can give your Hearthstone warriors pistols instead of normal abilities, so you can shoot in combat. You can re-roll hit rolls if you got 1 judgment token against the target, or if they've got 2, you can re-roll wounds as well. And then you can just like blow up a door, basically. Isn't it a compendium old material? No, because there's 55 detachments in here, which update the game, update the armies. Which my local game started to set a board and action terrain. It'll be fun to play as game mode. Yeah, I think so. You might be able to like convert something up. You know, I think there's some like old like board in action terrain conversion. I remember seeing something like some magnetic stuff. Love equal grudges against doors. Yeah, literally. I'm like so sure I saw a video ages ago. This is the video I copied by Annie's Miniatures. She's great. She did a great speed painting. It was really good. How to make board and action walls. What's he made it out of? Bit of cardboard?
Is the same size.
Some foam core?
2 columns per wall. And make sure it is both as thick as it is wide. And also the same height as your walls, as you see here. Cool. Alright, now we're going to trace the wall on cardstock, and we're going to need 2 of them. Then,
like, yeah, you can look at this and go, that's going to take ages, but also it's cheap.
Now I'm going to glue the center column.
You know?
And I also cut the...
Or you can 3D print it. I think 3D print is going to be the way to go, really. But it's just going to be so much quicker. I think there'd be fucking loads as well. Boarding, action, terrain. Fine, I'm going to fire out the old N3. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? If you want to play in, like, the budget's a problem. There's, like, alternates. Wait, what? Why is that £21,000? What? Leith and Grey, Games Workshop board and actions terrain set. Everything is designed around the board and action terrain set, from rules for interacting with doors to missions, and they all very have. 21k. I think I've had the video you meant. Post on Discord, bud. Bandua do some. I forgot about that. Bandua do Galadark terrain. Bandua are a great company. They make such nice terrain. We use it for our events. You'll have seen it if you've been to one of our events. Kill team terrain, probably. Requisition kill team terrain. This comes pre-painted as well. You know? That stuff's really nice. Comes with the mat as well. Fear of the Dark kill team terrain. Here we go. Bandura does Galadark because the kill team. They make the official terrain they use for WTC. Yeah, exactly. But there you go. That's cheaper. And it's ready painted. It's in euros as well. So it's even cheaper than you think. So yeah, a little bit of creativity. I don't think you need to go out and buy the plastic stuff, but... Idea for a sanctuary event. One of the rows of terrain is boarding actions, and you need 500 points on top of your normal list. Imagine, yeah, like you play 500 points now, lad. Mr. Snakecake, where's this video? Have you got the video on Discord? Simple Gothic walls. Oh, they've gone. I'm trying to find it. Let's go MDF. The cheapest can come pre-colored. Yeah, exactly. That's how we just looked at, haven't we? I think that works really well. Was it magnetic or something? Yes, here it is.
So I was playing on the floor the other day with my daughter, and I found myself building terrain pieces with her magnet tiles. It started with simple ruins, the usual L-shaped corners of buildings.
There you go, this has got 50,000 views.
Too thick, so they look plausible as walls, and we've got loads of different shapes in there. Some of them are more useful than others, but you know they're in there. You've got a few of those as well, and you can see here that it's like 3 inches by maybe 1.5 inches.
This is the one.
Real extra structural integrity to that whole thing, and I guess that's how magnets work, right? They're going to be kind of pulling in different directions, and that when you attack,
We get it, magnets. Paint it.
Here I'm just doing some testing. This is really important. Test, test, test. Because the way these things go together isn't immediately obvious. And you need to make sure that by putting your mesh down on your flooring, it's not going to interfere with you connecting the bits together. So you're not going to destroy the modularity that you're going for. So always do a little bit of a test. And you can see that I've left a little bit of a kind of a gap, if you will, around the edges where I put that mesh on, so I can put kind of cross.
There's like no
braces and walls
excuse.
on
You can
nice
play
and
boarding
easy.
actions and
But
buy
always
some
do
magnet
little tests
magnet
here and there,
tiles.
guys. Whatever
How much
kind of
are they?
manufacturer you get yours from, you have to play
Oh,
around with
they
the
have a
kit
link.
first to understand its limitations and its
They
abilities.
don't have a
you know?
link.
So here I'm just dabbing on super glue onto one of the builds there. Fermentation kind of phase.
There you
right
go.
now,
He's
all right?
got a fucking tie wrap holder.
And do make sure you do that yourself. Play around with it first. Don't just leap into it. All right.
We got some just random rhino door sorted.
So moving on, I just want to demonstrate that you can kind of do these kind of hexagonal rooms as well if you wish. So you can go for, you know, some nice kind of different shapes and things. And this isn't really going to work on my battle board, but if you were doing like a standalone Space Hulk kind of thing, you could easily make a kind of nice shaped room like this, and you know, it's just a nice little feature. So very easily done with using the triangles. So I'm going to get down to kind of painting some of these floor tiles now, sprayed them in black, gloss, unfortunately I had to go over those again, but that's another story. We just put lead belcher over the top of that with an overbrush, not so much a dry brush, but definitely an overbrush, and that creates a nice kind of stark kind of pattern on the floors, which is what we want. And obviously I do that across all the different floor tiles I produce so far, the big ones and the small ones. Painting some of the smaller details, modularity. And
I'm going to say that looks really sick.
Actually ends up looking pretty damn good. So now's a good time to mention that if you've enjoyed the content, please like the video, guys. It really does.
I mean, I think that looks sick. I think that looks really good. So it'd be good for like Zone Mortalis, board in action, kill team. Did he say what they were?
Hello there, guys, and welcome to
Mag Genius. Mag Genius. Guys, it's actually really quite expensive. Actually, it's not really cheap. That one's £75. I'm sure there's like knockoff versions. That one's a lot cheaper. £26. That's what we're talking about. 2 of them, 1 of these, call it a day. Modular board. Just build them up before your mates come around and play. Anyway, chat. I think that's it for today. Let me have a quick catch up with chat, see what I've missed. So anybody like to stream long time Blood Angel collector since 3rd edition. I was never sold on Primaris, so the recent sculpts have been a big turn off. Your take on GW's direction? You're more than welcome to rewind because I spoke about Blood Angels pretty much at the start. But I think they're alright. I think they're fine. I think the faces are a bit weird. The helmets are weird. Excuse me. The helmets are a bit weird. Oh, that really hit my shoulder. Oh, that really hit my shoulder. Oh. Ow, fuck. Ow. What about reveal Saturday? Yeah, we'll do a watch along Saturday. We'll do another watch along for the kill team, right? Vespid versus Scions, probably. Oh, my fucking ass hurt my arm so much. Chat, have you ever had that? If you ever had that, sneeze and your arm hurts. Because I held it in. I don't know why I did. Oof. A new mission incoming. That's got to be Vespid, right? That's Vespid, surely. Look to the skies, Warhammer community. So yeah, it looks like they're going for like a jump pack type box set. That's an over 30 sneeze, yeah, I think so. Bees. Chalnath Dispatchers. That's where Tau were fighting though, right? Tau versus Admit. We're abuzz with theories. Now we've received a mysterious dossier handed in with intriguing contents. To find out more, join us this week on Saturday the 17th. There's a preview concerning the mysterious Operation Hivestorm.
Hi, I'm Lewis, and I'd like to invite you to the Warhammer Preview Show. We'll be revealing something incredibly exciting from the grim darkness of the far future. We know the internet has been abuzz with rumours, but this is the only place you can get the facts, so make sure...
Is that a Valrat call out? Is that a Valrat call out? Maybe. Maybe.
That but this is the only place you can get the facts.
A buzz with rumours.
From the grim darkness of the far future.
I like the B
We know
jokes.
the internet has been abuzz with rumours, but this is the only place you can get the facts. So make sure you drop in. You do not want to miss it.
Feel the buzz. Imagine if on Saturday they just like at 4 p.m. they just stream the B movie. Imagine they just stream the B movie and they're like, "Yep, told you, a buzz, bees, buzz, 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 bitches." What have we learned from here? Not a great deal. A Tempestus Scion chainsword. And then nothing. That's a Tempestus Scion chainsword, right? Yeah, look, it's got the stripes. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. It's Scions versus Vespid. It's certainly looking that way. The Scion kit's so cool, to be fair. It's one of my favourite guard kits. But I always thought that Scions were the replacement of Kassakin. Then they brought Kassakin back, and I'm like, what? It's brother what? I'm so gutted I sold my Scions. My good friend Dave painted them, and they had Thunderfire Cannon tracks instead of the shitty tracks. There it is. That's the one. Pay my good friend Dave. I had this and then I put it on eBay because I needed the money at the time. So gutted. The tracks made it work so much better. Because they're from the Thunderfire Cannon kit rather than the original one. No other pictures, just that one. I definitely had it on the channel ages ago. Definitely had it on ages ago. No, not live. Wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. Maybe it was on Twitch. I played like a weird soup list. Science Codex is a bit pointless. Yeah, it was. They went through a bit of a phase of putting out pointless codexes. It wasn't that one. I don't think they'll be on Twitch anymore. Or maybe I've privated them. Let me have a look. I did, yeah. It's fucking here 7 years ago. I think this is our first live battle report, but there's the Taurox. There's the Taurox. This is the only camera angle I had. I don't know where the Taurox... I think it's in here. God, look at the state of the stream. With me, with my little custody face. In the corner. Oh dear. I still have these buildings and all this terrain. But there's the Taurox there, look. 1850 points. Does the Taurox ever leave the deployment zone, Mikey? Mikey, send out the Taurox. It's literally... They're the Scions there. You just can't see them. It doesn't move ever. Why? That's the only footage I have of that Taurox, I think. Gutted. Look at the fucking state. Look at the state. Who the fuck is this guy? 0 chin, 0 hose, 0 bitches. This is why everyone listed this video, by the way. Look at the state of me. When was this? What year? 7 years ago, 2017. I think you got 0 comments. The Baronial Court, Space Marines, and Militarum Tempestus allies versus Tau. You look like you just had your first beer coming in when you were 12. My beer came in late, yeah. Dan was not happy that he lost. Maidenless, yeah, big maidenless energy. How was that, what, 2017? 7 years ago, so I was 23? I like how, because we did all this live as well. Because I only had like one camera. I only had one. Oh, there it is. Look, there. With my Scions. I was in year 8, bruh. Bruh, I've been making content since you were in year 8. That's so weird. I still have all of this. This is the librarian I put on a bigger base and took to America. I use it as a Phobos librarian now. These scouts have only just been retired. The knights there, they're fine. But I think what I did, I was quite clever because I put static images on. And then that's why I moved the one camera he had and put it as a top down while Dan talked about his armies. And I remember this. This is so cringe. Dan was like, "Oh yeah, I asked Tabletop Tactics if I was allowed to use the dice." Oh, I had 2 cameras. Look, I got another one here. That you can see like Dan's coat in my old kitchen. And I was using the webcam microphone. It was bad. That drop pod has seen some use. I still use that drop pod. I just put pigments on it. I don't know why I highlighted it and spent days highlighting. And I was like, you know, I'm going to put pigments on it. And it looks shit. And it has done ever since. Anyway, there you go. There's my Taurox. All right, let's do a quick daily game. A quick daily game before we go. How's that sound? Holy fuck. Chat fell off. Chat fell off so hard. I fell off so hard. What the fuck was that? Fuck me. There's like no letters whatsoever. What the fuck? No E, no A? Molar. Shout. I've got 1 letter after 3 guesses. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy, dude. There's no O? There's only I? There's only I? Brother. Brother. Spit. There's no T. Spid. Spids. Spids. Skids. Ski. Skibidi. What the fuck is this word? What the fuck is skip? Skips. It's not a double S. There's no more S's. There's only 1 S. Skib. Skippy. Skipoo. Not Skipoo. Skipch. Skid? No, not Skib. We just did that one. Skib. Skibbity. Surely it's Skibbity. It's not skink, there's no N. It's not skimp, it's no P. No M, sorry. There could be a P at the end. So it's going to be skiff, ski, skip, skidge, skiz, skicks, skew, skew. What the fuck is this word? Ski, skis. Skiff. Holy shit, Andy! I should have read chat, but I was stuck. What the fuck is a skiff? There's no skill, there's no L. You know how this game works. What is skiff? A skiff is a type of boat. A small boat. Jimmy Skiff 2? What the fuck? What the actual? What is this? Stupid game. It's also Jabba's pleasure boat. Isn't that just called Jabba's fucking boat? Is it not just Jabba's boat? Anyway, chat, we're going to do one more. One more. I don't think we'll hit the member goal, so we won't be doing marbles today, but we'll do one more. Let's do connections. Bowie, Mercury, Butcher, no gold. The last name of famous 80s singers. I thought Jabba's boat was a barge. Oh, the smaller one's a skiff. Okay. I think Mercury and Queen is like a throw off. Because I do think it's like... Let me have a read. Bowie, head, full butter. Lead, or lead. Throne, Mercury. Lead, Mercury. Gold, elements. Tin, elements. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go! Okay, so Mercury, Queen, and Bowie was throwing me off. Okay. Bowie, throne, head, king. Head, king. Queen, butterfly. King, queen. Butterfly, John, full. Butcher, twin. Butter, can. King, queen feels like it should go together with throne, but that's kind of like things related to royalty. Butter. Butterfly. Butcher. Things that start with butt. Things that start with butt. Things that have a butt in the name. Who's John? Who's John? Butterfly. A butterfly. But. Butcher. Types of knives? Butter knife, butcher knife, butterfly knife, Bowie knife. Oh, king shit. Fucking actually goated king shit. King, twin, throne, John, queen, can, head full. Full John, throne, king, king, queen, twin, throne. Types of beds? Types of bed? Ah. Oh. One away. Which one, though? Is it throne? Full? Full bed. What's this one, then? Slang for toilet. Slang can head to John throne. I've never heard of it as hen. Head, sorry. Can, not really. John and throne, yeah. Oh, I think we did alright there, to be fair. Never heard of a throne bed. Alright, come on now. Someone from Sheffield should know about. I'm not from London, bro. Great job, Justice. You got it there. Justice got it for knives as well. John is American. I've heard of, like, the John because of American films, but Cannon Head, never heard of that. I'm a plumber. That'll do it. That'll do it, bro. All right, chap. That's it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed my breakdown of board and actions. Hopefully you liked chatting about Blood Angels. It's been fun. I enjoyed it. So thanks, everyone. Skiff. Fucking Skiff. What a stupid name. What a stupid word. Anyway, who's live? Is it just Valrak? Yeah, because Parda's put a stream up for 4 days' time. And Valrak's doing member only. Alright, looks like we're just going then. Alright, if you've upgraded to Parasocial Club, thank you. Drop me a DM on Discord. I'll get you added to the group chat now. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you Wednesday. We got a big stream planned Wednesday. Probably not the Space Marine stream, but next week will be Space Marine stream. Thanks, everyone. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Thanks again. Thanks to all the members. Thanks, Super Chat. See you later. Love you. Bye. Thanks for watching.